11-year-old migrant boy arrested in a different kind of subway, the one in New York City. Get the photo up of them cuffing the child. I find it hilarious, and I like it. We want the kids in jail. Do a close-up on this. We want the kids in jail. I'm going to say it again. That's right. I want you to take a good look at this and leave that on screen. This is the future I want. I want children going to jail when they do bad things. I am sick of hearing about that they need more programs or whatever. This is a little Venezuelan migrant, 11-year-old, who's on the subway. I mean, what's wrong? Why isn't he writing a Hamilton-type musical? That's what I'm told all these people do when they get here. They write musicals, and they're nice. That's what I'm told. They come in and they write musicals. So apparently, this young migrant criminal child took a break from writing his version of Rent, and he's now on the subway, and they were going around punching people in the head and stealing phones. Well, is that nice? So this 11-year-old, I don't know who he's punching. I mean, the kid's, he looks like a baby. He was essentially provoking it, recalled a Manhattan-based IT professional who requested anonymity. Now, you know why no one can be honest about this. By the way, my car stalled out in Harlem once, and this black tow truck driver came up to me. He was an awesome guy. He goes, hey, man, he goes, watch out for the Venezuelan gangs. They're stealing everyone's phones. And then he drove away. And then he's like, Trump 2024. It's literally what he said. And I'm just saying, we have a young 11. What is going on here? Do you know what happened in the subway? Because I'm telling you right now, if you think you will not be attacked by an 11-year-old Venezuelan, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Tell us what happened, please.
Yeah, so basically him and the 17-year-old boy were going around attacking strap hangers, right? People just taking the subway. And so he would hit them, and then I think the 17-year-old would grab the phone, and they were kind of oscillating.
This 11-year-old is hitting them? He's punching them?
Said he was the primary aggressor.
This 11-year-old is the primary aggressor. Make this bigger again. This is the primary aggressor?
So he's got 3 guys on him. He's big,
He's got 3 cops on him. I don't understand why this is happening. I was told and promised that everyone who came to America was here to write a Broadway musical. That's what I was told. I was told that people that come to the country are here to write musicals because they can't be gay in their country. That's why everyone's coming here, to be a trans composer. And yet, there's violence? Why is there violence on the subway? Trump should say, that kid will be executed day one. Day one. Trump goes, we will execute the 11-year-old in New York who's punching people. Now, obviously, we're being facetious here. We're kidding. We feel bad for this kid. Many of you aren't smart enough that we are also thinking we're getting a little nuts with the Venezuelans. I think we're getting a little wild. There's too many. I'm telling you right now, I'm hearing from people that live in the hood, there's too many Venezuelans. Now, when someone in the hood goes, we're going a little crazy with the Venezuelans, perhaps, this isn't someone in Greenwich, Connecticut saying it. These are people in the hood going, the Venezuelans are getting a little nuts with the phones. I don't know why the Venezuelans love the phones so much, but they're taking the phones. That's what's going on. So this little guy, who I don't believe should be executed, but I do think a short jail sentence is not the worst. This little guy, who again, now also New Yorkers are, I guess, such pussies now that they won't just beat a child. Beat him up. But you can't beat up a Venezuelan 11-year-old. God forbid any of the press sees you kicking a Venezuelan 11-year-old in his head. But that's exactly what he needs. That's exactly what he needs. But police have linked roughly 10 robberies that have taken place inside or along the southern end of the green space, which I don't know what that is. The green space.
59th Street.
Oh, 59th Street. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's Central Park. So there's 12 migrant boys or young men, and they're robbing. Now, you can't. This is the problem. This is the problem. You can't speak about this, and you can't. If you're a person, if you're a strap hanger, and you're taking the subway, and this 11-year-old migrant does anything to you, you can't really do anything back because he's an 11-year-old. You should be able to attack him. You have to teach him a lesson if his parents won't. I'm just saying, this is the funniest photo I've seen in a very long time. It is. But where is that kid when he's like 17 or 18? Is he better? Has he learned the error of his ways? Are some of the people coming to this country going to be mean? Boy, I hope not. Again, all we're told is that everyone who's coming here loves America and loves everything. And I don't know, maybe that's true. Maybe it's true. Is everyone who came to Sweden love Sweden? Is that why Sweden's now the most dangerous country in Europe? Because everyone who came there loves it so much? Is that what happened? Everyone loves Sweden so much. All these Turkish gangsters that came, they love, all the North African people, they love Sweden. They love it, love it, love it. God, to be a Swede, they said. They grew up, they go, God, I want to wear wooden shoes and do whatever the fuck they do. I go, that's what I want to do. I'm just saying, none of this is about anything other than I'm just curious. I wonder why. I don't know. Now, maybe if we have 11-year-olds going around the subway going nuts, maybe Maduro knows better what to do with these people. I don't know. Does Maduro know better? Police officials go up. Police officials also said the 11-year-old was caught on surveillance camera using credit cards that were stolen during a series of robberies in Central Park. At this point in time, we're ready to call it. This is a migrant robbery pattern. NYPD Chief of Patrol John Chell told reporters. A senior law enforcement official said police believe the violent Venezuelan gang, I don't even know how to say it, I'm not going to try, is behind the migrant robbery crew and investigate. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's true. What if Kamala comes out and goes, we're getting the Venezuelans out? What if she steals Trump's whole thing? She's on the verge of stealing his whole thing, by the way. We're going to have border security. We're going to have this. We're going to have that. If Kamala goes, and I want to send a message to the 11-year-old who was caught robbing people on the United States subway. If you think we don't execute we don't execute children in this country, you got another thing coming. Because on day one, I will kill you personally. You got to remember, Kamala's a Fed. She has Fed energy. Big Mama Fed. Now, if Big Mama Fed, well, she's never going to do this, of course. But if Big Mama Fed executes the 11-year-old criminal, if she says, I know it's hard to watch. I know it's hard to watch. I know many of you will be disturbed by this. But I've chosen to execute this 11-year-old publicly. If she does that, I'm telling you right now, and I know people are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. If she executes this 11-year-old publicly, she will win the respect. The Republican Party will cease to exist. If she says, that's it, I'm going to execute this child on live television, and Jimmy Fallon's there, and everyone's there. Everyone's got to be there. Every person, all of Hollywood has to get behind her. Everybody. And then she's got to... I don't know.